This is the movement standards video for bent arm pulling strength. The first one is the ring row. So level 1, ring row. You want to make sure that they're around chest height or nipple height. I'm just going to leave that there. And the standard is we're going to go straight arms and we're going to be directly underneath the rings. Remember, even to get to this level number 1, maybe you come back a little further and you're working in this range, which is okay. But to move on to level number 2, we have to meet this standard. So we're going to be below the rings like this, chest below the rings. We're going to lift the butt up, straight legs. We're going to then pull, so retraction of the scapula, bend the arms, and we're going to pull, touch the rings to the chest, and then all the way back down to a straight arm position. I'll just show you one more. Pull, squeeze, and then back down. Level number 2, we're going to set the rings a little higher, so top of the ring is chin height, and we're going to simulate the chin up in this position. So we're going to drop down, and then have the ring height, maybe it needs to be a little bit higher, but we can drop down until we can get straight arms, just like this. And then we're going to assist ourselves with our legs. So we're going to pull to here and hold for 5 seconds at the top with a 5-second negative lower. So count nice and slow, 5 seconds till that straight arm position, almost like a passive hang. And then again, we assist as much as we need to with the legs to pull into this position and then lowering down. Again, it's just simulating that full chin up position with the feet on the ground. So level number 3, we're going to be working on chest to bar holds in the chin up position and then a slow controlled negative. So we're going to use some bands. I've got a red and an orange here. You might use less or more than this. This is okay. You're going to find yourself at the top. So maybe you put a box here as well. I can actually pull up, but you can assist yourself to the top. So with the band's assistance, we hold on the chest for 5 seconds and then we lower down for 5 seconds. Nice and slow and controlled all the way to that passive hang. Move on to level 4, and we're actually going to be doing some of the concentric portions, so we're not just holding at the top and working on the negative. We're actually going to place our hands on the bar. If you do need to elevate your feet, you can put a box underneath you as well if the bar's a little higher. So we've got our bands, as many as we need, and then from here we're going to jump to that chest to bar. So from here I jump, hold the chest to bar, again 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and then lower, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way down to, and then we go for a second rep, it would be here. So jumping back up into that position. That's level 4. Level number 5 of the bent arm pulling progressions, we're going to, again, use the bands as many as you need. We're going to grab supinated, so chin up position, and we're going to sink into it. So we're not going to jump on this progression like the one before. We're going to sink down to a passive hang, and then from here we explode out of the bottom. Get that hold at the top again for 5 seconds. And then we slowly lower all the way down. Building that time under tension, getting really strong in that position. Level number 6, we're going to work on the chin up, so no bands. We've progressed all the way from using the bands and jumping and all the progressions leading up to this point to level number 6, which is just the chin up. So again, supinated grip, palms facing you, full passive hang at the bottom, depress the scap, bit of an active hang, and then we pull all the way to the chest of the bar, and then we go nice and slow, controlled negative on the way down, maybe 2 seconds on the way down. Again, pull, and then all the way back down. Level number 7, we're going to move on to a pull-up. So the chin up is the position that we've been working on up until this point, and it's a supinated grip, so the palms are facing you. We're going to pronate, so the palms are going to be facing out. Take a little wider grip for this pull-up. Again, we want to try to pull to the chest with a 2-second negative. So from here, pull, touch the chest, and really slow on the way down. Get to that full extension at the bottom and then pull. So we don't want to go halfway and then pull. Always get to that full range. So once we've worked all the way up to level number 7, so we can do pull-ups. We've got a few options. We've got level 8, 9, and 10. So at this point, we can start to work on weighted chins. We can work on mixed grip chins and rope pulls. So I'm going to show you those 3 areas. So you can work on any one of these 3 when we're working on pulling strength. The first one is weighted pull-ups or chin-ups, so you can choose. We've got these weight belts or weight vests that you can use. So basically you just thread it through, strap it onto the other side, and we want to use the same form that we used for the chin-up and the pull-up progressions. So we just add a little bit more weight to it. I'm going to show you over here, and I'll just do a chin-up, just 1 rep. So from here, with the added weight, this is 10 kilos, activate, pull to the chest, and then slowly lower down, 2 seconds on the way down. That's the weighted chin. The mixed grip is a bit of a progression for the one arm chin up. So now we're working on more advanced variations. So we're gonna take the rings up a little bit higher. I like doing these on the rings because you don't have to switch your grip all the time. The rings pivot. So if you're on the bar, you'd have to get off the bar and switch. With the rings, you just kind of turn them into that position. So the idea with this one, we're going to pull to that supinated side. So think about simulating the one arm chin up. So we hang. So both hands are pronated. And then from here, I'm going to pull to my right hand. I pull up and I try to pull my chin to the top of the ring. And then I lower all the way down to the bottom. And then I go other side. Pull, touch the chin to the top, and slowly lower all the way down. So level number 10 is the rope climb. So our last progression. We've got plenty of ropes here and also the big rope over the back here at TMC. So one hand, the bottom hand is going to reach up above the top hand, and we're going to continue to do that all the way up to the top, depending on the height. We're going to start seated on the ground, and there's a few different things we can do here. The more advanced variation would be to keep in a straddle position and stay nice and tight with straight legs. But in the beginning, you can let the kind of legs move around. We're not going to do assisted with the feet. We want to do a legless rope climb. So it's just using the upper body pulling strength. So from here, I'll give you a little demo. From here, I pull to the top, to the top, to the top, to the top, all the way up. And then we slowly come back down to the bottom. Just like that. So there are the progressions, level 1 all the way through to level number 10.